Well, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everybody. What we did in the last class, some introduction to automation testing, right?
Yes, sir.
So in the previous class, we started automation testing. So if you are conducting the software testing only by following some tool and a program, that is what we call automation testing. We are performing the software testing with the help of a tool and a program. That is what we call as automation testing. So when you will go for automation testing,
when the manual testing fails or the amount of testing is a lot more than
for repeated testing, like
Regression
retesting and
testing.
regression testing, we go for automation testing. For one-time testing, you go for manual testing. Whenever you require repeated testing like retesting and regression testing, then we go for automation testing. So in the previous class, we saw what are all the different disadvantages of manual testing and how they are rectified by automation testing we discussed. I'm just summarizing them once. Anybody new to the class today? Today I'll share the Selenium recordings and notes part. The drive link I'll share you today. So first, anybody, what is the first drawback of manual testing? It is a time-consuming process. In case of repeated testing, like retesting and regression testing. So what happens in manual testing? Everything you have to do manually. If 3-4 steps are there, it's fine. But when you have multiple steps, like 10-20 steps like that if you are having, then it is very difficult to perform it manually. It will take a lot of time. To avoid that, we go for automation testing. What is the second drawback? 100% accuracy is not possible. May not be possible. Because human errors might occur. And test suite execution is not possible. What is test suite execution?
Collection of test cases.
Group of tests. A collection of tests at a time you want to execute. It is not possible with your manual testing. Because manually, one test at a time you can execute, that's it. And another thing is, data-driven testing is difficult to perform. What is data-driven testing?
Testing the same functionality repeatedly with tested data. Same test.
Very good.
Different,
Testing the same
different
functionality repeatedly
testing.
with different testing
inputs.
data is called data-driven testing. And these are the drawbacks of manual testing. All these drawbacks are rectified by automation testing. So what are the advantages of automation testing? Tell me, what are the advantages of automation testing?
It is
Faster and require less resources.
Yeah, I'm able
and
to
it is
hear.
faster.
Multiple cases, test cases can be executed
It is
at a time.
faster and requires less resources.
Less
Second,
resources.
100%
100% accuracy can be
accuracy
achieved.
can be achieved. And
Test suit execution can be
is
performed.
possible.
suit execution is possible. And finally, data-driven testing
Data-driven,
is
easy to
extremely
perform.
easy to perform. Like this, we have some drawbacks with manual testing which are rectified by automation testing. So for one-time testing, simply for one-time testing, you go for manual testing. And whenever any repeated testing like retesting or regression testing is required, then you go for automation testing. I'll give a small definition. It's the process of conducting software testing by using a tool and a program. And also we discussed, we have different types of automation tools in the market. We have at different, see, automation testing will be done at different stages, different ways of automation testing we are going to do. Yesterday we saw this one. So these are the different automation tools we are having. So automation testing will be done at different stages like this. Functional automation testing you are going to do. Performance testing you will do. Project management you are going to do. Mobile application testing you do. And API testing we are going to perform. So functional testing is the main important thing. For that, the two major softwares we are using are QTP and Selenium. And nowadays, one of the hottest job market we are having is API testing. As you know, most of you. Basically, in our testing department, there are two main streams of jobs we have: manual testing, automation testing. So you can try jobs on manual testing side, or you can try jobs on automation testing side, or you can put both together and you can went to the interview. Once you got selected in the company, either you work in the manual testing department or you work in the automation testing department. Nobody is going to work in both departments at a time. So these are the two mainstream job market what you are going to have. All of you, please mute your sound. If you are having any questions, then unmute and speak. It's very disturbance for others. Please. Next.
Sir, what about API testing? Is it also like scripting type of thing?
I'm
Or
coming to
what?
that. I'll explain. So, as I told, manual testing is one kind of mainstream job. Automation testing is one kind of mainstream job. Fresher, experienced guy, anybody can try for that and work in that. Once you get some experience, like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, some kind of experience, then the company looks some specialization in you. Obviously, you know manual testing and automation testing. Further, what extra you know? So there are different sub jobs in our testing there, sub kind of jobs, sub category of jobs there. So somebody is going to perform only database testing, nothing else you do. Completely you work on database testing. So for that, you have a separate job market. Database testing course you have to learn. You can become a database tester. Like that, we have ETL testing, performance testing, security testing, SAP testing, data warehouse testing, mobile testing with Appium. Next, one of the hottest job nowadays we are having is API testing. API testing is called web services testing. which will be done either by using Postman tool or SOAP UI tool like that. So this is one of the very hottest job market we are having. That's why I'll spend 2-3 days and I'll give some introduction to that, so that based on that basic knowledge you can elaborate the things. A lot of material in internet free of cost. A lot of videos are there, material is there. Straight away you can't learn, but already you are getting some knowledge on manual testing. Already you have automation testing you are learning, and API testing fundamentals I'll teach you. With the help of all this knowledge, you can extend your knowledge. For everything, you don't need to join a course. You have a lot of material in the internet, you can utilize that. But you need a proper channel. That process of learning, we are learning here. Based on this, you can able to elaborate your knowledge on that. But I'll give you that introduction. So I do discuss about Selenium, and then we are going to see at the end of the course this API testing also. Right. So these are the different automation tools we have in the market. So for functional testing, mainly we are having two tools. One is called QTP and other one is called Selenium. So around 4-5 years back, most of the companies are using QTP only to test your software. But nowadays, the companies are shifting to Selenium because of the variety of facilities the Selenium is going to provide over QTP. I think yesterday we saw the differences also between QTP and Selenium. Did we?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we did.
Yes. So QTP is a productive software. You have to purchase the license from the HP company. Whereas Selenium is an open source software. Anybody can able to use it. No need to purchase any license. If you have internet connection, that is sufficient. And secondly, QTP can be used only on Windows operating system, whereas Selenium is platform independent. You can install Selenium on a Windows computer, Mac computer, or Linux computer, and you can utilize it. And the third point is, in case of QTP, very few programming languages like VB script or C#.NET we use to implement the test script. But coming to Selenium, it supports multiple object-oriented programming languages like Java, Python, C#.NET, Ruby, Perl, like multiple object-oriented programming languages. It supports us to implement the script. Next. Coming to QTP, it supports only IE browser, whereas Selenium is going to support, is a browser compatible. It can be used on, it can be used to test application in Chrome browser or a Firefox browser or a IE browser or a Microsoft Edge browser or Safari browser or Opera browser. Everything will be supported by Selenium WebDriver. And the only advantage of QTP is desktop applications you can test with QTP, which you can't do with Selenium. So because of all these advantages, most of the companies are using Selenium rather than QTP. Any questions till now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right. Now let's continue further. Also this one also we saw, but in detail we'll see. We'll move on to Selenium. Let me save this. Coming to Selenium. See, Selenium is a platform which is a combination of different tools, frameworks, and integration to other third-party softwares. All are integrated together as a unit inside our Selenium. Selenium is a platform which is a combination of different tools and technologies integrated together as a unit. So there are three major components inside our Selenium. So what are they? First, we have Selenium IDE. Selenium WebDriver and Selenium Grid. See, in the year 2005, at ThoughtWorks company, a scientist called as Jason Huggins developed this Selenium IDE tool. What IDE stands for? Any idea?
Integrated development environment.
Very good.
Okay.
Integrated
Integrated development
environment.
environment.
Okay. Which is called as IDE. So okay, IDE means integrated development environment. That is absolutely correct. What kind of environment is what you call it as IDE? See, if the tool is a combination of different windows or panels integrated together as a unit, then that is what you called as IDE tool. Here, Selenium IDE is a combination of different panels integrated together as a unit. That's why it's called Selenium IDE there. Means the panels can be attached or detached, something like that. And what is the main purpose of this Selenium IDE? The Selenium IDE is a record and play tool. Selenium IDE is a record and play tool. Means what you can do with the Selenium IDE? I can open the Selenium IDE tool. One time I can able to perform my test manually. And after the test is completed, I can able to stop the recording. Then automatically some script is generated for us. I can save that as a program, and whenever it is required, we are going to make use of that particular script once again. So what you do in Selenium IDE, we'll start the Selenium IDE, start the recording in it. One time you perform the test manually, and once the process is completed, you stop the recording. Then some script will be generated automatically to us. Next time, whenever you want to run the program, run the test, you simply open that script and just play the recording. Then automatically entire test execution is going to happen. It's very easy tool. But why we are not using now? Because it is browser specific. Only on Chrome browser and Firefox browser I can use. Suppose for security reasons, my company using only IE browser. Then I can't use IDE tool. And also, while using this tool, predefined commands of Selenium IDE only we have to use. You can't customize them. So for straightforward, simple testing, it is okay. But for complex functionality testing, it is not recommended. Initially, from Selenium means Selenium IDE only. That's why still it is there in the market, but 0.1% people will use Selenium IDE. So you can ignore that. Just one example I'll show you. I don't waste time over there. Just what you have to know. Just one small scenario we'll discuss with it. But our entire concentration is on Selenium WebDriver. That's what you require for your interview purpose and working time. Everything. Selenium means Selenium WebDriver only. Okay, coming to history of this. So in 2005, Jason Huggins, who is working in ThoughtWorks, developed this Selenium IDE. Next, he left that ThoughtWorks company. He joined in Google. So in 2006, at Google, this Jason Huggins, along with another scientist called Paul Hammond, developed a tool called as Selenium RC. RC stands for remote control. This Selenium RC is a framework. Framework means you can't see it, but it has a lot of predefined libraries which you can use to conduct your functionality testing. So Selenium RC is a framework which contains a lot of predefined libraries to conduct the web application testing. At the same time, in 2007, at Google only, another scientist called as Simon Stewart developed another framework called as WebDriver. This WebDriver framework is also used for web application testing. The WebDriver framework is also used for web application testing. So what this WebDriver is having, it is having a lot of vast features when compared to Selenium RC. Selenium RC is for web application testing. WebDriver is also for web application testing. But WebDriver is having a lot of features when compared to Selenium IDE, Selenium RC. So what Google did, they deprecated this Selenium RC. Selenium RC features are added to WebDriver and they made it as Selenium WebDriver. Nowadays, this is the one in real time we are going to use. With the help of that, we are going to conduct our application testing there. And finally, in the year 2008, again at a company called as ThoughtWorks, a scientist called as Philip Hendrigo developed this Selenium Grid tool. It is a cross-platform, cross-browser testing software. Generally what you do, using my Windows operating system, Chrome browser, I am conducting my test. With the help of Windows operating system Chrome browser, I am conducting my test. All the tests, let us say 100 test scripts are there. All the 100 test scripts I executed, all are working. Then I'll satisfy the quality and I will send this to the client. Suppose my client is using the software, but he is not using the Windows computer and Chrome browser. He is working with the MacBook Safari browser. Actually, how my test is working, how my functionality is working in other browsers, I didn't test it till. And how it is work on different operating systems, that also we don't know. That test we are going to hear. Is the software functioning in all the platforms or not? Platform means in all the operating systems or not, we'll compare. Second, how the software is working on different browsers, we are going to see. Chrome browser, Firefox browser, Safari browser, Opera browser, Edge browser, like that. So how the software is working in different environment, we are going to test with the help of Selenium Grid software. So along with these topics, I do discuss about SQL fundamentals and API testing fundamentals. Any questions to anybody till now? Any questions to anybody?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Right. Now, let us start with Selenium IDE 2. How you can able to work with Selenium IDE. One example we'll see. We no need to waste the time. You don't require multiple things today. Let us see. We'll start with Selenium IDE 2. So Selenium IDE, as I told, is a record and play tool. You are not going to install it as a separate software. Once you install the Selenium IDE, when you download and do it, it will be added as an extension to the Chrome browser, or it will be added as an add-on to the Chrome browser. It will be added as an extension to the Chrome browser or add-on to Firefox browser. You no need to install it separately. It's not like a separate software like an exe file and executing is following the steps. It's not like that. It will be installed as a extension to the Chrome browser or add-on to the Firefox browser. Let's see where you can find this Selenium IDE and how to make use of it. Let me save this one also. Today I'll share the link to you, the drive link, so that all the classroom recordings and whatever diagrams and text files I'm having, I'll show you. These are Selenium components. So this is my Chrome browser. I'm going to the official website of Selenium. That is selenium.dev is the official website. Go to the download section and navigate up to Selenium IDE part. Here we have Chrome, Firefox. Previously we used to have only these two things. Around 4 or 5 months back they added Edge. Initially we have only Firefox. After that they added Chrome. Lot of years only Firefox is there. Just around 3 years back Chrome is added. Around 4 or 5 months back Edge is added. Now go to Chrome. Then it will take you to the Chrome Web Store window. Here I have one button. Remove from Chrome. Since I already added, I got this remove from Chrome. And what you will have, add to Chrome button will be there. So when you are going to select add to Chrome, then it will be added as an extension to your Chrome browser. You can see I already added. This is my Selenium IDE. See, this is how the Selenium IDE tool is going to look like. As I told, it is a combination of different panels integrated together as a unit. So this is my test panel, where I can have all the tests like test 1, test 2, test 3. All the tests are available here. And next what I have, command panel is there. This is called command panel, where auto-generated commands are going to be visible to us. What we will have in the command panel is, we have 3 parts. Command, target, value. We have 3 parts here. Command, target, value. So here, what is this command? Command is going to let us know operation to be performed. Next we have target, means on which control the operation has to be performed. And finally we have value. This will represent associate control value. These are the 3 parts what we have in the command panel. And we have something called as a log panel. So what is the use of this log panel? The log panel is used for result log. Means whether your test is passed or failed is understandable with the help of log panel. So each and every step is executed successfully or not, you can see. Then we have some special icon. This is my recording icon. I can start or stop my recording using this recording icon. And 2 major important icons are there. Suppose that test 1, test 2, test 3, all the tests I want to execute with a single run. Just one time I will run all these 3 tests or 4 tests, whatever it is. I'm having 2 different programs. One by one will get execute. Results it will display. For that, first of all, one icon is there. This is the icon. This is run current test. Sorry, run all tests. Icon. Run all tests icon. So if you click on this, one by one test simultaneously will get executed without my interaction. And then we are having this one. Green color means, let us say test 2 I selected. Only test 2 I want to execute. Then select test 2 and click on the run current test icon. So only selected test will be executed if you click on this run current test icon. All the tests will be executed if you click on the first icon. So this is the complete overview of your Selenium IDE 2. Got it?
So what is the purpose of recording?
That is the advantage of this tool, right? If you do the recording, it is going to generate the script automatically. Automation testing means what? As a test engineer, you have to write the script. But in Selenium IDE, you no need to write it. Because of this recording facility, that script will be generated automatically by Selenium IDE.
All right, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, if you click run all test icon, suppose if you fail one test, it will go next test or it will
Yeah,
show
it will
just
go.
only
It
next.
will go, but which is failed, which is passed, it will show that. All the tests will be executed one by one.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Right. Now my requirement is, yesterday we saw one test case. Here, what is our test? eBay search test. In that, what are the steps I followed? First, open the ebay.com site like this. Then, select the category like cameras and photo. Then, type the product name like Sony. Click on the search button. What is expected result? Related products under selected category must be displayed. And you did the test. See, manually you prepared the test case, manually you executed. You got some actual result, but unfortunately my expected result not matched with my actual result. Unfortunately, my expected result not matched with my actual result. Then, what is my total result?
Fail.
Fail. If it is failed, then you prepare a defect report, send to the dev team. Dev team is going to fix the problem, and modified software should be tested by us. That is called retesting. For retesting, what I told you, you have to prepare a test script, so that whenever the test has to be conducted, you can simply open the script, just change the inputs, and based on that, the test execution is going to happen automatically. Now see, for that, using Selenium IDE tool, I am preparing a test script which is generating automatically for us. See what I am doing now. So open your browser, Chrome browser, and here click on Gmail link. Okay, one second. Sorry, I've opened this Chrome browser. In the top right corner, I have some icon. Selenium IDE icon is there. I'm just clicking on that particular Selenium IDE icon. that extension. This will open a Selenium IDE like a welcome screen will come. Are you going to create a new project or opening an existing project? Right now I'm recording a new test in a new project. Give some name to your project. I've given some name like my IDE test. Say okay. Given the URL of the site what you are testing. http://ebay.com. Then start the recording. Recording is started. Open your ebay.com. Perform the test one time manually. So selected cameras and photo. Typed Sony. And click on the search button. Done. Sony products are coming as output. Under cameras and photo category. Camera and photo related Sony products are coming or not, I'm testing. And observe here. Stop the recording. Give some name to your test. eBay search test. Say OK. Any mouse over, mouse move such methods are there, you can delete them. Next. Observe. Opening this. Selecting cameras and photo. Typing Sony. And clicking on the button. All the things are available. Now see there. Run the test. Automatically the test execution will happen. Under cameras and photo category, Sony products are selected. Every step is passed or failed and total result is passed or failed. If any one is failed, then total result will be failed. This is what is the use of Selenium IDE. It's a record and play tool. Manually, you no need to write any script. Automatically, the Selenium IDE tool is going to generate the script for us. Right. Let's do it again. Just closing this, just doing one more time. So first, open the Selenium IDE tool. Record a new test in a new project. Provide a name to it. And provide the URL. Click on Start Recording. Perform the test one time manually. Click on the search button. Your test script is generated automatically. Stop your recording. It will ask us to give a name to the test. eBay search test I am providing. Okay. As I told, any mouse over, mouse move such operations are there, delete them. Now, when you run it, it is going to test for Sony products under cameras and photo category. Done successfully. Right. You can click on save icon to save your project. I'm storing that in our drive. And here I am going to save it. Close it. Somehow, next day or sometime later, the same test you have to conduct. The client has to conduct or somebody. Then what they will do? They will open Selenium IDE. recording a new test in a new project. Are you going to record a new test in new project?
No, it should be open an
Open an
existing project.
existing project
No. No.
and choose the path of your file. My IDE test. Open that. Automatically you can see the script over there. This is the test and this is the script of that. Now I want to search for different product. Select it. What is the product you want to search? Books product. Books category. In books category, what product you want to search? Selenium WebDriver. And say start. Now under books category, Selenium WebDriver books are searched. Search test is completed successfully. This is the way how you can able to work with the Selenium IDE tool. Nothing more than this is required for us. We don't come across them at all. Just some introduction to it. Waiting. Any questions to anybody?
So now this Selenium IDE works only on Chrome and Edge.
Chrome, Firefox, and Edge.
That's it. So it has been recently updated. Is Edge.
Another thing is, see here some script is generating automatically. That script is Selenium. The script is nothing but Selenium language script. It is called Selenium language script. Right. Let's say I would like to do one more test. I want to do another test. Generally, only one website you are going to use. Since for practice purpose, to explain each and every topic, all the topics you never going to use in a project. Whatever I'm teaching, total automation testing, whatever I'm teaching, out of that, 20 to 30% you use in one project. With another combination of features, again 20 to 30% you will use another. Like that it will go on. So, let us see how to add one more functionality test. Generally in real time, you will have all the tests in a single single URL, but here you have multiple things I'm taking, for example. Another test I want to have in my project, then what I will do is I'll click on add new test, plus symbol is there. And here I'm going to provide my test as Amazon search test. Add. So start the recording. One time perform the test manually. Then by default, why I'm getting this is you ebay.com, you started with that. That's why. Okay, no problem. I will change it to amazon.in. And cross check once whether it is generating or not. I think it is not generating. LG I'm typing here.
No, not.
And I'm going to click on the search icon. Coming back here and stopping the recording. So I'm opening that ebay.com site, amazon.in site. Then I'm going to type LG in the search text box. Then I'm going to click on the search icon. Any mouse overs are there, as I told, you can delete them. Mouse over, mouse move, mouse over, you can able to delete them. Now, what this second test is going to do, Amazon test is going to do, it will search for LG products in the amazon.in website. See, doing successfully. Amazon search test is successful. Save it with the same name. Just replacing. Now in my project, how many tests are available?
2, sir.
Two, sir.
Two, sir.
Now only eBay test I want to execute. Then select it and select the
Select
run
the
current
Second
test.
button.
And
Second
current
button.
test.
See, done successfully. The search test was done successfully. And if I want to run Amazon test, then select Amazon test and select this run current test. Or both I want to execute, then the first icon, run all tests icon, I'm going to execute now. I'm executing this. See, first Amazon test it is executing. See, it is doing two tests. One is eBay test, other one is Amazon test. Like that, test suite execution is going to be done. This is the way how the Selenium IDE tool can be used to conduct your automation testing.
A small question.
Yes.
Why the Selenium IDE use is very limited? Is this because it's the environment? I mean to say, Firefox. It's only used with Firefox and Chrome and Edge plan. Is that the reason?
That is one reason. And it's limited commands, predefined commands. You can't customize them. Complex logics you can't write over there.
Okay, let us say if there are a small test cases we have to write or something.
Okay.
In that case, can we mix all these? Can I use the IDE on my own, or should I be informed by the client or somebody to use not to use this one?
Definitely.
They will specifically tell not to use this
your
one.
Scrum Master will decide what you have to use. They
the
will discuss in that.
Also.
Yes, that they will discuss in that meeting. Like the product owner, stakeholders, Scrum Master, everybody will involve. We come to a conclusion whether you have to use this tool or not. See, okay, for two simple functionalities are there. For them, IDE tool. For remaining 48 Selenium WebDriver, it can't be like that. Either use Selenium IDE or use Selenium WebDriver. So vast functionalities, complex functionalities, you can't test with Selenium IDE. That's why totally it is most of the 99% companies don't use it.
Okay.
Whereas if you go to IDE, it supports object-oriented programming language like Java. So more facilities you will get with it.
Okay.
Right.
So do we have to download Selenium on our systems?
Selenium IDE you are saying?
Yes. Do you want us to download any of these applications
Nothing,
for the cloud?
right? Nothing, right? They're already available. Live websites only I'm explaining you, so you can directly check.
Okay, fine.
Like how I installed Selenium IDE by following the steps, just practice those things after seeing the recording like that.
All right. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Right. So this is our first part, Selenium IDE. Next we have Selenium WebDriver. So what is the use of Selenium WebDriver? It is a framework which is a collection of different functionalities together as a unit in the form of some libraries. With the help of them, you can able to conduct the functionality testing. So to work with Selenium WebDriver, what you are doing there, already Selenium WebDriver is having the feature. That feature we have to invoke through Selenium. That will be done with the help of this particular Selenium WebDriver there. So for that, we need to have some knowledge about some programming language. With the help of that programming language, those functions are going to be accessed. Got it? Yeah. Fine. So to learn about Selenium WebDriver, as I told, it's a framework. Lot of predefined services are there in the form of libraries. Something you have to use to invoke that service so that the functionality will be conducted, performed. For that, we use Java programming language. With the help of Java programming language, Selenium commands are going to be prepared. Selenium scripts are going to be prepared so that they will execute on the related application what you are testing there. So this is that what we discuss in tomorrow's class. We'll start with Java fundamental knowledge. So don't have any problem, because I'm expecting that you have zero knowledge on Java. I'm thinking you don't have any knowledge on Java. From that concept, I will start. From the basics, I'm going to start up to if you put 7 years experience in Selenium, what extent of Java questions you are going to get, that all I'll discuss in the sessions. And yeah, anybody joined today? All of you dropped your email IDs to me. Yesterday I got some email IDs.
Sorry, today I joined.
Chandrasekhar.
So I didn't give my email ID too.
Rasegna, already I have your email ID, right? In manual testing, you given that. Only.
Okay, sir. Actually.
Yeah, only Selenium joining students I'm asking. Chandrasekhar, can you type your email ID in that chat window?
Sure, sir.
Yeah, I'll copy them. Right, thank you. And one more thing, from today onwards, you will have a different link. Let me share you that link to you. So manual testing link won't work here. So this is the folder what you have. Whatever we discussed in the class I posted here. This is your entire PDF notes of Selenium, including Java. Total, complete Java and Selenium is there in it. Let me show you once. So what is automation testing? Whatever we discussed, disadvantages of it, advantages of manual automation testing. What are the different tools we have, difference between Qtip and Selenium, and what are the 3 components Selenium, everything. This is my classroom notes, and I had a PDF of it. So total Java and Selenium, total complete notes will be there. And these are the day-by-day recordings. Let me provide you that link. Daily, you can open the recordings folder and get the recordings there. In the chat window, I typed the link to you. Just copy that link. And this is the place where you will find all the recordings. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, those who joined for Selenium, please communicate with the management once, because tomorrow you will get a new link. Session link will be different for tomorrow. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.